Okay. So I've been thinking a lot about this. Um, this is a video about flavors, and I just want to I just want to let you know that I'm not a culinary expert in any way. Um, this isn't like my area or anything, but it's just like, you ever have like an idea that's so strong and you just have to like, just like really just, okay. So, so I have this. This is all gonna make sense. I swear to God. I swear to God. But we have this thing, hot and cold. Now, if I say, this is about temperature, if I say that food is hot, it could mean one or two things. And one of the things it could mean is that it just got out of the oven. Hold on, I need to do something. Sorry. It just got out of the oven. It's hot. Like, you can't touch it. Your fingers are gonna burn. Your tongue's gonna get burned. All that kind of thing. Hot. But it can also mean spicy. Okay? And this is a major problem that I have. This is kind of off topic, but this is a major problem that I have with the English language as a whole, is that hot and spicy are kind of like the same. If you say the food's hot, it can mean multiple things. Hot and spicy. Now, hot is a temperature. It has to do with the wigglage of the particles, right? You learn this in basic physics class, basic chemistry class. The heat is the amount of energy, right, in the thing. Hot liquid, hot air, hot gas. It's just moving faster. That's what microwaves do. They just make your food wiggle, basically. I'm sorry. So spicy. Spicy is different. Spicy is not temperature. Spicy is also not a flavor. So on your tongue, right, you have flavor receptacles, like sweet and savory and that kind of thing. Spicy is not one of those. Spicy is a sensation caused by a molecule called capsaicin, which is found in peppers and other spicy things. And that's why, yes, you feel it in your mouth, but you also feel it in your throat. And maybe, after you eat something spicy, you're going to hear about it later. Let's just say that. Okay, not getting too graphic here. But spicy is neither a flavor nor a temperature. It is a extra culinary sensation, which is why you can make other things spicy. You can make things spicy without changing how they taste. Now, ready? Minty is just cold spicy. I'm going to say that again. Minty is just cold spicy. Think about it. Minty. And basically, I didn't do any research on this. This is purely vibes based. Minty is just cold spicy. And the reason why I know that is because minty is not a temperature. Minty does not mean something is cold. A lot of the times we think that it does, because a minty thing might be a peppermint shake or toothpaste, which is not cold, but you usually brush your teeth with cold water, unless you're a psychopath freak. But minty is not cold. Neither is it a flavor. There are no minty receptacles. Also, when you just get finished brushing your teeth, you can try this tonight when you brush your teeth, because you're supposed to do that. When you brush your teeth thoroughly, it will cause a minty sensation throughout your entire mouth and throat. Once you do that, take a big swig of the coldest water you can find that is not solid, and you drink it, and it's like death fire, except cold. It's cold in the same way that when you have spiciness in your mouth from hot sauce, spicy sauce, when you have hot things in your mouth from hot sauce, if you eat something hot, temperature-wise, it gets 100% worse. That's why spicy food that just came out of the oven is it's like destruction on your entire mouth and esophagus. Minty is the same thing. Minty is a extra culinary sensation that is applied onto food without removing its flavor. Minty is just cold spicy. Now, I'm gonna do something, and this is I might lose you here, to be quite honest. I'm gonna do something else, and just look. All the words in red and blue, they are associated based on vibes. Sour and bitter. Now, sour and bitter are actual flavors. They are receptacles on your tongue. There are taste buds on your tongue that are like, it's sour, it's bitter, and maybe it's like an acid base kind of thing, kind of getting a litmus test with it. But these are both flavors that can both be pleasant and unpleasant depending on how they're applied. So most sour things are recreational sour, right? Like a tangerine or a Sour Patch Kid, right? Many of them they're usually sweet, but there's also sour sauce that you might get like at an Asian restaurant. Then there's bitter, which coffee's bitter. Dark chocolate is bitter. Grapefruit, bitter. These are different way, and bitter is cold in terms of vibes. So once again, this is a vibes-based analysis. Bitter is cold. Sour is, I don't want to say it's hot, because again, this is not temperature, but it's the same vibe. It's warm, right? Sour, it gives like this warmth to it, this tang, this orange and red kind of thing. Bitter is like, right, like I'm deep in the tundra, right, of Norway. I almost said Norwegia. The tundras of Norway, and you're shivering up, and you want to, like, that's bitter. It's like you have a nice coffee, right? And once again, here's the thing. I know that I am right about this, because number one, you can't tell me I'm wrong. Like, the thing is that this assessment is vibes based, which you may think removes the possibility of it being valid, but I think it's the opposite, because if it's vibes based, that means I don't have to provide evidence, which means that I don't have to present this to scholars. I can just present this to normal people like you, and you can feel the vibe and you can understand, yes, I agree with you. What is the application of this information? What's the moral of the story? That I have yet to uncover, quite frankly. If you're a chef, I urge you to take a screenshot of this. But here's the thing. First row, temperature. Anything can be a temperature. Okay, if temperature's on a food thing, like anything can be a temperature, right? Next, chemical sensation. Everything is a chemical sensation, but chemical sensation. Spicy and minty, hot and cold. Sour, bitter. These are actual flavors. Actual flavors that are kind of neutral in how they are applied to food, but still have this warm, cold association with them. Yeah, that's it. Bye. One more thing. I was just editing this video and I realized something. Hot peppers. Peppermint.